Hi friends, today we're going to work on derivational relations, sort 6, adding ION to base words with no spelling change. You'll find this sort on pages 21 to 24 in your workbook. So before we begin, let's review this term base word. The base word is the part of the word that cannot be broken down. It's also known as a root word. The base word gives the word its basic meaning. So you've been building onto base words, and you know that we can add a prefix, which is a letter or letters added to the beginning, or a suffix, which is a letter or letters added to the end of a base word. An example is the base word happy. Add a prefix, we get unhappy. Add a suffix, we get happiness. Today we're going to work with the suffix ION. It's a powerful suffix. It changes a verb to a noun. The meaning of this suffix is the act or the result of an action. For example, my base word collect is a verb. It's something you do, it's an action, right? So collect is a verb. If you add the suffix ION, you get collection. Well, a collection is a thing. That's a noun. On your workbook page, you have all of your words sort of in a random order. Before we start to sort them, let's make sure we know all of the words. So I'm going to read across the page and follow along with your eyes. You can say them out loud with me as well. Express, possess, instruction, impress, possession, depress, elect, process. Now that could be pronounced process. You could also pronounce it process, which means to move forward. That's a verb, process. Discuss, election, discussion, select. Expression, collect, impression, procession. Selection, subtraction, subtract, protection, collection, instruct, depression, protect. In your workbook, here's how your sort is organized. Notice that you have 4 columns and you've got some words already organized here for us. So we've got the title base plus CT. What that means is that the base word ends with a CT, such as correct or subtract. Now, when we add the suffix ION, something happens. When we go from correct, listen to the ending, correct, right? So the base word sounds like with a T sound at the end, correct. But when we add ION, the sound changes, correction. The sound changes, but the spelling doesn't. So the base word still ends in CT, you just add ION. Correct, correction, correction. Now what about subtract? In your head, add ION and say it out loud. Subtract, subtraction. And the sound changed, didn't it? Subtract, subtraction. But notice that the spelling didn't. Our base word remained subtract. We just added ION. Okay, so in base words that end in a double S, such as confess, confess, you add the ION and you get confession. Ooh, wait, did you hear the sound change? Confess, confession. You get a sh sound, but the spelling did not change. So spellers, you have to realize that really all we're doing is adding ION to the base word. Let's try one. Say the word. Impress. Now, add ION. Say it in your head. Did you say impression? If you did, you're correct. So spellers, as you are adding ION, that's really the tricky thing to remember, is that even though the sound changes, the spelling of your base word doesn't. So give it a try. It's time for you to work on your spelling activities that are assigned to you. Can't wait to see your great work. Thank you.